Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Data here, and welcome back to the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23, headed into the 2027 offseason after a massive choke in the 2027 postseason. We're going to get started around the 5-minute mark in the top left corner, excuse me. So if you're watching back after we've already gone live, you can go ahead and jump up to that point. If you're watching live and joining me as we go here, just feel free to join in and take your time, get settled in, and we'll get started in just a few minutes as I take care of all the usual administrative mumbo jumbo. I don't think we're going to quite blow it up. We're not going to blow the team up just yet, but we do have some difficult decisions to make because we cannot allow ourselves to necessarily continue down the road of, okay, we're waiting for the guys to develop, younger guys. I think now's the point where everyone's in their prime. Ian Happ just had like an MVP season. Pete Alonso's unstoppable. O'Neal Cruz has never been better. A lot of our players are in the best seasons of their career. We cannot allow ourselves to keep squandering these seasons in the postseason and choking and falling it apart with this relief pitching that we've been dealing with, because the bats have been there. They've gone quiet at times. We need consistency, and it's do or die in 2028, so we're going to set ourselves up as well as possible. Mr. Brian Michalak, welcome to the stream. Hobbsy, welcome aboard. We're going to have some difficult decisions to make tonight because there are some players who we love who have not necessarily been doing anything wrong, but they're just not good enough to cut it anymore. We may have to look elsewhere, and we may have to move on from them purely because we want higher overall, better offensive output and more consistency in the lineup. But at the same time, we don't have a ton of money to spend, so it will require us to make some trades on top of looking at who's available in free agency. So we'll see what happens during the course of this off season. It could be quick, it could be long, depending on who's out there. I really don't know what the plan is going to be because you can't see potential free agents and stuff like that. It's just gonna come as it does. Dabrowskiego got my Nintendo Switch on one TV, on the other, and my phone. Hey, look at that! Perfect! The perfect Friday night setup. You are lovely, Dabrowskiego. Might need some speed based on those rankings in the bottom corner. Yes, that's true as well. Some speed wouldn't be bad either. So just like throwing out some names out there who I think we're probably moving on from. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. I'm thinking even maybe Henry Davis. We get a better everyday catcher. Having to go between two catchers in the 9th spot in our batting lineup and batting order hasn't been great. We have a few pitchers we'll probably have to let go. Anthony Santander, I could see him moving on as well. Bring in someone who's a bit speedier out there in the outfield and who's also a bit more consistent in the contact. Great power. In the 3 seasons he's been here, 41, 33, 29 home runs. The 29th in defense isn't a huge problem when we're just simulating, but it does become an issue in the simulation itself at times. Yeah. So we're going to get started in about a couple minutes from here. Discord bot did its job. Very good. We'll see if it gets to me in my selection in the Data 782 Dynasty Fantasy Draft. We'll see if it gets back to me. I don't think it will by the time the stream goes. But we'll go ahead and get started here in about a minute and a half. It'll start with looking at who's getting re-signed. After that, we'll start looking at who's available in free agency. Because again, like I said, not a lot of money to spend. Good. All right, I think we're all set up and good to go. So the untouchables on this team, I think you got to say Ian Happ, crazy year last year, MVP caliber. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull up the stats from last season just to list off some of the awards that we had last year. We're getting G-Man Choi. Yes, G-Man's not going anywhere. Unfortunately, Andrew McCutchen did retire, but G-Man's not going anywhere. If we can't get the World Series for McCutchen, we're going to get it for G-Man. G-Go Choi. We're going to get it for him if it's the last thing we do. Let me pull up the Pirates numbers here. There we go. So last season, every year we've gotten better every season. Last year we won 111 games, lost in the NLDS versus Cincinnati in 4, but we had 2 Gold Glovers in Johnson and Happ, 3 Silver Sluggers in Alonso Cruz and Happ. Cruz also won the Hank Aaron Award. Happ won the NL batting title, and Gary DeSilva won the NL Cy Young. When will we retire McCutchen's number or automatically add him to the... I don't think we're going to... I'm not sure if he makes it to the Hall of Fame. Maybe he makes it on a ballot, but I don't think he can make it automatically. I think that a jersey retirement, though, is absolutely in the Cards for McCutcheon. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are getting started for episode number 16. It's been like 4 months we've been doing this series now every Friday night. Quick message here just at the beginning. This will be our final Friday night stream, not just of Pirates, but on the channel for a little while now. Heading into the fall months, my Friday nights are getting a bit busier. So, streams moving forward will be on Thursday evenings, 8 p.m. Eastern, same time. I'd be open to going earlier if some people prefer that, but it will be on Thursday evenings moving forward. And, sometimes there's other stuff as well, Saturdays, maybe even Mondays, who knows. But no more Friday streams. The Pirates will be on Thursdays until further notice, until we wrap up this series. I'm not sure when that will be, if we can win a World Series. But yes, no more Friday streams. Our next episode, number 17, the 2028 season, will be in 6 days from today on Thursday. All right, I believe that's September 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Every team has a wall. Exactly, there you go. I think that's a good way to put it, Browskiego. So in this episode, we definitely have some difficult decisions to make. And to the last Fraudner Friday, thank you to Browskiego, the $1.99, the final Fraudner Friday. Now they're going to become Fraudner Thursdays, I suppose. We got to find a new name for them. Fraudner Fridays. Of course, he was part of the Cincinnati Red team that eliminated us. So in this episode, we have a fantastic team. Let's not, throw everything away, the baby out with the bathwater. But, to win 111 games and then lose in 4 to Cincinnati, who had won like 30 less games than us, it was ridiculous. It was unacceptable even. So Ian Happ, Brian Reynolds, they're not going anywhere. But some guys who have not delivered and we can use their money elsewhere before the rest of the primes on our team run out. I'm thinking about the Anthony Santanders of the world, the Lourdes Gurriel Juniors of the world, maybe even one of our catchers. I think we move on from those guys to get better, to get more money, and that will allow us to get maybe 1 or 2 better players in free agency. For example, our 2 catchers, both young, both great potential, Endy Rodriguez and Henry Davis, both great. Solid enough contact and solid enough power numbers. But at the end of the day, Henry Davis is now in 1, 2, 3, 4, he's played 5 full seasons. Yes, he's been splitting time, but his batting average has never been that great. .238 this past season when he's been at his best. 57 hits through 239 at-bats. Endy Rodriguez, his numbers were better. He bat .281, and then the year before .289. He had more at-bats this season. But even then, his numbers are not crazy. 70s for contact, 50s, 60s for power. Still good, but I think it's time to commit to one, and I'm thinking Endy Rodriguez as the guy of, the everyday guy. And maybe Henry Davis with his B potential and still has good numbers for his age, thrown in with maybe Santander, somebody else, that can get us some very good value. Maybe some good value at the second base position, because Johnson's good, but there's no one else really in the system aside from him. So a few things to consider this episode, especially who's going to be re-signing with us. We have to think about Doval, Ferguson, Allard, Barlow, Choi. Those are our exclusive free agents. On top of that, we'll have to think about new hitting coach, new third base coach, and then we'll get into free agency. So first things first, the exclusive free agents. Camilo Doval, we picked him up at the trade deadline, and he was good. He was quite good, actually. I wish I could see his playoff numbers. He was very good for us. He's been solid in San Francisco with Atlanta. His ERA has been low. He has a good Ks per 9, I believe. Ks per 9, 10.23 this past season. He's good, no doubt about it. But he would want pretty solid money to stay here in Pittsburgh. Right now, we only have, 30, 40 million to play with. What is it here? Available budget, 44.71 million. So kind of having 2 closers, Doval and Phillips. I don't know. We might have to commit to one or the other, especially that we have Hicks in our system already. Our relief pitchers, we have Ferguson, Hicks. Maybe we move on from Cabrera, who didn't have a good season. Only pitched 20 innings, but he wasn't good for 4.5 million. So maybe we move Cabrera out and we have kind of instead of Phillips, Ferguson, Hicks, Cabrera, it becomes Phillips, Doval, Ferguson, Hicks as the top 4 in our bullpen. Barlow can stay around there as well. Doggy, no problem. Welcome to the stream. So I'm thinking probably Genesis Cabrera moves on. When we got him, he was very good. We picked him up from Oakland. He had good numbers. Played a full year with us in 2026. Had a 2.97 ERA. He was great. But 6.97 this past year. Yes, half the workload at only 20 innings pitched. But it all comes down to we need a solid bullpen in the postseason, especially. I'm not getting a 62 overall Tyler Rogers. So I think Genesis Cabrera moving out could free up some money for us. Aside from that, I can't make trades right now, so we'll have to get back to it later on. Well, we could make trades, but there's very few players in the league that we could trade for because most of them are unsigned. Like if I say give me some money for Genesis Cabrera, I'm getting like D-rated prospects out here. Not that, yeah, I'm going to pass for right now. So I think I will try and re-sign Doval, but I'd prefer to try and get him for like, 1 year. And I'll tell him he's the closer, but he's going to have to actually battle for it. So 1 year, I know he probably won't be too interested in it, but I'm going to try and make it work. 1 year, 8.3. I know his interest level isn't super high, but the problem is he's not, I can't even send him a qualifying offer. It's like he signs it or he doesn't. So I'm going to have to give him a bit more just to make sure he signs. Let's try like 1 year, 8.7. 1 year, 8.7 for Doval. Ferguson, I would like to keep him. He wasn't great in the postseason. No, nothing crazy just yet, Kronos. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. We're just trying to make a few preliminary decisions on who's staying, who's going, headed into free agency. Caleb Ferguson's been very good, one of the only lefties in like our entire pitching system. So I would like to keep Caleb Ferguson on board. He wants a lot of money, though. We could still get 1 more year at relatively cheap. Yeah, we're not trading the NL Cy Young winner. I would like to maybe get 1 year at 7.6, I suppose, for Caleb Ferguson. Joe Barlow's been good. Joe Barlow wants $3.6 million, though. He wants Genesis Cabrera money. I'm not sure if Joe Barlow warrants that, but a 78 overall is a 78 overall. I prefer to sign and then trade later on, worst case. So 1 year, 3.8 for Barlow. Colby Allard's been one of the best long relief / like rotation guys we've had for a few years. He's been very consistent. This was technically one of his worst seasons at 4.17 ERA, but he still had 13 quality starts, a brand new career high. And his pitching WAR was 2.9, a career high there as well. So I would like to bring back Colby Allard to at least be there in long relief. I'd probably call him rotation. I don't want to lie to him. Actually, yeah, I guess I'll call him rotation because there's no platoon. Depth means like minors, right? So if I could go 1 year, like he wants to get paid, 7.2 million, that's a bit much. 1 year, 7.1, that's tough. Some of these guys can't stay, I don't think. And Ji-Man Choi, he can get whatever he wants. He's going to be depth, but we'll sign him for 1 year, 1.1. There you go. G-Goat. All right, so we're in advance a few days in a moment once we try and send out some offers for the hitting coach and the third base coach. We don't have a lot of money here either, so tough. If we could just get some coaches who have decent pluses, discipline, vision, power, contact. Peter Crosby. He's young as well, 42. Okay, let's try. I'm not going to spend my whole night on this. Peter Crosby, 3 years at 1.9 per year, I suppose. Give him a lot of interest. And for the third base coach, arm accuracy, speed, fielding, blocking. That's okay. Third base, stealing, arm strength, fielding, durability. Paul Leach. Keep Paul Leach in mind. Durability, speed, reaction, blocking. Durability, fielding, arm accuracy. What was that? Reaction. Arm accuracy, blocking, durability, fielding. You don't care as much about those things, though. Reaction, arm accuracy, stealing, durability. Fielding, reaction. I'm looking for stuff that matters more in the simulation, but I don't think there really is anything. So let's just go with, what's his name, Leach here? Paul Leach. Stealing, arm strength, fielding, durability. Try and hold out for some injuries, maybe. So let's go 3 years. I'll give you, whatever, 4.6 million, I suppose. He's interested. Okay, so that's definitely going to eat into our budget. Let's hopefully see that some of them sign on, and we don't have to play games too much. All right, so everybody signed on except for Caleb Ferguson and the free agents. That's good. The exclusive free agents. Review staff. Does it tell me? Peter Crosby still have the best offer out to him. And for the third base coach, Leach, you still have the best offer. Okay, come on, guys. Sign on. Peter Crosby's on board. Good. And all of the exclusive free agents signed. Good. And third base. Come on, Paul. Come on. 1 more day. Last day, no. And still waiting on him. One more day. Did he sign? We don't know. All right, so let's see who is here in free agency. Bobby Witt Jr., Adley Rushman, Shane McClanahan, Ozzie Albies, Jeremy Pena, Luis Robert Jr., Nick Lodolo, Hunter Green, Felix Bautista. Oh my goodness, look at all these 90 overall plus guys who are out here. Wow, wow, wow. Crazy how many good players are out here. But we already don't have that much money, 14.48 in the available budget. So even though it's not a great time to make trades, we got to make trades. Before I even look any deeper at who we could sign or who we want, I got to make trades to free up some money here. So, make trade. So right away, we got to get Genesis Cabrera at his $4.5 million off the books. We also got to get Lourdes Gurriel Jr. out, $4.3 million. And one more Santander, $7 million. So are there any prospects we could get in a deal like that? Oh, there are. The Orioles have a few offers for us with a couple of interesting prospects. The Red Sox could give us Thurman Bart, starting pitcher. I prefer position players, though. We have a lot of good pitchers in our system. Good catcher here from the Yankees. The Rays have a bunch of C-rated guys. Greg Esquivel, starting pitcher. Royal starting pitcher. This guy's good, though. Carl Sandoval. We have a Patrick Sandoval in our system. 21A70, 20B74. Bunch of C's. Manuel Hernandez from the Angels. I bet the Angels... I could see the Angels making a deal like this. They want to be making a push. Ahmad Cooper. Closing pitcher with 8 potential in the Mariners. We could get like a premier closer for cheap. But we don't need that right now, do we? Doggy with a $4.99 for Slim. Get a submarine pitcher. If you can find... the problem is I don't know who's a submarine pitcher and who isn't in 2027. I can't get players today who are 60 overall. But for Doggy with the donation, I would love to get it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And I would love to make your dream come true. I just don't really know any. In 2027, that is. Not Tyler Rogers. There's a right fielder with B potential on the Mets. I could see the Mets making a deal like this as well. And, I like this from the Nationals. Golden, welcome to the stream, buddy. I'm doing all right. Nice little Friday night stream. And we are trying to get this team into beyond the second round in the postseason. And it all starts here in the offseason. Thanks for dropping by, Golden. Good to have you in the stream. Yeah, we'll definitely take a look at Cooper's stats, but I just got to say, I think the front runner is the Nationals offer right now. Oh, 3 A-rated guys. 2 A-rated, excuse me, 2. A lot of pitchers out there, Bart. So I think, yeah, let's go to, what's his name? Cooper on the Mariners is the first one I'm going to look at. Cooper on the Mariners. He is under contract for 1 more season, then he's renewable after that. Does he have any stats? Oh, sorry. Actually, no, because I would see them right there, right? Yeah, MLB. There's no MLB stats yet. He's yet to play in the MLB. No serve. Yeah, okay. MLB service 0.00. I don't think his numbers are horrible. I don't think they jump out at me. I love the Ks per 9. The walks per 9 are definitely low, but that's to be expected for a closing pitcher with I guess someone who's more strikeout reliant. So Ahmad Cooper looks good, but I gotta say the Nationals offering, yeah, he's in the minors, I know, offering Kenny Robinson here. I don't know, his overall might be bumped up by durability and discipline. I wish I could see his minor league stats. He's 19, he has good contact against righties. But the thing is, I would like a second baseman in the system. Especially if we're going to be moving on from Rodolfo Castro. I think that's another $3.1 million I want to move on from. I want Rodolfo Castro gone as well. So I think I might think about doing this. Kenny Robinson from the Nationals. What do we think about this, ladies and gentlemen? Defense, not horrible. 81 arm accuracy. I see the 41 fielding. Yeah, but he's fast. We need speed in this organization, right? 88 stealing. Do we like Kenny Robinson? Do we want to go for the closing pitcher? Do we go for a starting pitcher? I'm not sure there's anyone else who's even in the right ballpark for us. It has to be signed. A way to get both of them in separate trades? I don't think so. Santander, we're trading him because we're looking to get a better outfield option who's just a bit more consistent in terms of his ability to get the hits, because there was a lot of strikeouts in the postseason. Unless we take out Santander and we put in Rodolfo Castro to still clear up some money. Can we still get the same guy from the Nationals, for example? They still would be interested in doing that, actually. Maybe we keep Santander because he's only making $7 million. That could be something. I don't think we can get both, though. This is a lot of trade value here. DH and can pinch run. So let's go back to looking at some of the prospects now that Castro's in the deal. So basically it comes down to, do we want a big name starting pitcher, or do we look at more of a project but an outfielder? There's some guys who are like, this right fielder, A potential but 57 overall. This second baseman on the Red Sox, but he's B potential, and 66 at 22 years of age. Much of it. Then see what else there is for some. Okay, I like that. All right, Hobbsy. Again, starting pitcher here with A potential. Starting pitcher. Right fielder Steve Guzman is interesting here on the White Sox. Right fielder, B potential, 70. Oh, I like this contact. 18 years old as well. Maybe Steve Guzman is interesting for us. Plays the outfield, has good contact already at 18 years of age. B potential, 70 overall. Take out this guy, Velazquez, and add somebody else in there maybe. Okay, but Slim, are we going for a new, to beat last week's mute record? Are you going for a new record? No, they want more from that. That catcher probably makes sense then. Even though he's not very valuable to me. Jorge Velazquez. Okay, let's keep looking. So there's a second baseman. When we check out the Mets running, you know what, Dabrowski, we will, but just remind me a bit later on. We will do that though, absolutely. No reason why not. So we were at the White Sox. Tigers, starting pitcher, closing pitcher, starting pitcher. Like, good starting pitchers. Sorry, yeah, second baseman. No defense, all offense. We don't want to be like that, though. Kenny Robinson might be the guy. I do like the closing pitcher, though. Even Diamondbacks have the closing pitcher here, but Rosario is probably a better one. This guy has A potential. Quinones on the Rockies. This guy, another second baseman, but he has A potential at 63 overall. Better potential, lower overall. So Kenny Robinson, younger, higher overall, less potential. But Quinones, higher potential, lower overall, a year older. Yeah, I think I still like Kenny Robinson a bit more. We're at the Rockies. Padres starting pitchers. And then back to the top here. Yeah. I think we're going to go with the Nationals deal. Kenny Robinson's going to grow well enough. And don't judge his defense when he's 19. That's what I'll tell you. So Kenny Robinson, we're going to clear up a lot of money here. Cabrera, Gurriel Jr., and Castro off to the Nationals in exchange for Kenny. Is it Robinson? No, it's Robinson. Robinson. I thought it was Robinson. Robinson. Kenny Robinson. Welcome to the Pirates, my friend. Those three that we just traded the Nats, all the best. Thank you for your contributions to the Pirates organization. We got to free up some money. No hard feelings. All the best in your futures. So now when we look at the budget, we have $26.33 million. We freed up like $11 million there, I believe. So that's good. Now, I think another trade we'd be considering is maybe moving out Henry Davis. Anyone else? I think everyone else is on pretty good contracts here. Starting pitchers. Alar's making a lot of money, but he is reliable. I'm willing to pay money for reliability. So I think maybe Henry Davis is the last one. Maybe Santander. Now is where we can look at free agency. If we look at catchers in free agency, Adley Rutschman has a qualifying offer made. He only backed 236 last year. Whoa. Yeah, we got Pete, Polar Bear Pete. He's been on the team for a few seasons now. William Contreras also offered a deal here. Yeah, De Silva's going to want a lot of money soon. JT Real Muto, Danny Jansen. I think if we were to move on from Davis and get a new starter, it'd have to be one of these three guys right here. JT Real Muto, pretty good money. Yeah, Rushman, according to you, here is a choker. Bat 236. Bat 236, my friend. And he's going to cost like how much? 30 million? Yeah, we don't have enough money to even sign Rushman. Meanwhile, Contreras, we would have enough money to give him an offer, but at 18.8 per year, I don't think we have to give it to him. Yeah, I'm not paying 30 million just so we can say defense, defense, defense. Real Muto wants 10.6, 9.2 for 3 years. We could go long term and try to trade him after. Now we can't cheese it too bad. But we could go maybe 2 years on Real Muto. He's 88 and going down. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Doggy. Only 13 home runs last year. I don't know. Maybe we stick with the catchers we have. I don't know. First base, we're good with Pete. Second base, we're good with Johnson, although Ozzie Albies is very tempting. He's incredible. Third base, we're good with Ke'Bryan Hayes. Shortstop, we're good with O'Neal Cruz, although Bobby Witt Jr. would be great. Danny Jansen, of course. Left field. So in the outfield, I would pretty much, what I would like to do is get a replacement for Gurriel Jr., someone we can trust on the bench. All these guys are qualified, though. Like, how about a Jesus Sanchez? I don't know. Left Andrew Benintendi, not qualified. He bat 288 last. I like Benintendi a lot. Can he play right field? He could. I know. Nolan Arenado would be great. But Ke'Bryan Hayes just won like the Gold Glove at third base, right? You think? Hayes, what did Hayes do last year? Let me see. Ke'Bryan Hayes... in this series so far, he has won 2 Gold Gloves for us. Yeah. He's won 2 Gold Gloves for us so far. I don't know. I think the bigger problem is that we don't have the money for Bobby Witt Jr. Bobby Witt Jr. wants 20... Yeah, we have no money left at an offer like this, which isn't even super tempting to him. We could go for like a 1-year thing, but I don't know. That's tough. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket necessarily. Benintendi, 2 years, 16 million is what he's being offered right now. I would tell him you're gonna be an everyday, not a star, but you'll be every day. I'll give you 1 year, no, 2 years, because that gives you a 7.4. I'll give you maybe 2 years, 16 million. That leaves us with 18. Maybe Benintendi, 2 years, 16 million would be something interesting. Maybe. Stephen Kwan. Luis Robert Jr., like we said. Franmil Reyes. What about, what's left in the pitching here? Clanahan, Nicola Dolo. No qualifying offer made to him. He wants 22 million per year. Don't have that money. Relief pitching. Jonathan Loiseja? Is that how you pronounce his name? 1.6 ERA this past year in 33 and 2/3 innings pitched. All right, I wouldn't mind a lefty in here. Any lefties out here? Lefty Sam Hentges. Not good numbers last year. Aaron Ashby. Decent. No other lefties out here? Gregory Soto. Yeah, down to a 79 now. Tanner Scott. Just to have lefties in the bullpen. We only have to have one lefty in the bullpen. I don't know if we can do that. So even though his numbers weren't great, maybe we go after Sam Hentges. Had good numbers every year except for last year. Just get another lefty in there. Would it be worth it just to get a lefty? He wants like 8 million per year. I give him 1 year. Tell him he's in the bullpen. And give him like 9 million. We could do a Hentges and a Benintendi type of thing here. What do we think? With all these names considered, what do we think? Like, even if we were to say, let's move out Ke'Bryan Hayes and bring in other guys, I don't think Hayes is making a lot, right? 8.8? 8.8 on top of what we're making. If we sign a guy making 25 million, it'll be tight. I don't think we really have much reason to move out Ke'Bryan Hayes, who's still making 8.8 for 3 years. Yeah, we can convert closers to relievers. Yeah, that's true. Like, again, if we look back at the depth chart here, and we have our starting outfield is Happ, Reynolds, and maybe we get Benintendi as a new starter and Santander moves to the bench. Then we have Ke'Bryan Hayes at third, O'Neal Cruz at shortstop. Second is kind of like Johnson / Rojas pretty much. First is Alonso. You don't love Henches? I don't love him either. I just want a lefty in there. De Silva, Flaherty, Contreras, Hernandez, and probably like Quinn Priester starting pitcher. And that's like all that money is without even having sent out some of these contract offers, right? We still have to figure out salary arbitration. Do we bring back Luis Patino and Von Grissom? Forgot about them. Oh boy. I think we keep the pitching as is. I say let's go Benintendi. Let's go Benintendi and let's pass on the pitching for the moment. Because he's not qualified. We don't have to give a draft pick or anything. If he even wants to sign with us, right? We could, yeah, that's true. We could trade for a lefty as well. So Benintendi, I'll give you 2 years. You're every day. And I'll give you $8.5 million per year. 8.5 per year to Benintendi. Okay. That's going to be our one pending offer in free agency. Let's look at tender contracts here. Quinn Priester is going to be in our rotation now. He's going to want money. He's been looking good. He has a couple more years of renewability. So let's go. Yeah, we got to stay cheap while we can. Rotation, 2 years, like 780. Ooh. Let's go actually a bit more. I'll give you, yeah, $600K per year. 2 years, $1.2 million. Nick Gonzalez, I'm not sold on him, but we need second baseman in the system. What do you want? 780 for 2 years? I can do that. You can be your platoon, maybe you're even depth, honestly. So Nick Gonzalez, there you go. Come on. How low can we go here? We can go down to 100K per year. Bang. Thank you very much. Leovora Peguero. Yeah, the injury, that would be so helpful in the NHL. Still 76 overall. Still B potential. Yeah, I'm happy to have him. Rumors were last winter he was going to be a Met. I like him. I like him a lot, actually. I've always had him a lot in my fantasy baseball leagues as well. I like him. We can go 3 years on this guy. Actually, I'm going to go 2 years. Your depth. 2 years depth. And 2 years depth, and we'll pay you $770. There you go. 80K, perfect. Lolo Sanchez. This guy's been getting re-signed year after year. Actually, what's he at? 94 reaction. Look at that. Great outfielder. Lolo. I'll give you 2 years as well. Your depth, and I'll give you the lowest I can give you. Appreciate you hanging on for the housekeeping here. We're almost through before I can just do some mindless clicking. Luis Ortiz. Pitcher, see potential. Never made it. Never will make it. What do you want over here? 7. It's not worth it. Luis Ortiz, I'm not going to do anything to you. Philip Kershaw, future first baseman. Get him back in. Brennan Malone, B potential. I would be okay with getting him on board. I'm going to give 2 years to as many guys as I can give, so I don't have to go through what I'm doing right now every single season. If I can give 1 year, 1 year, 1 year every year. Yeah, we'll let him walk. There you go. Malone, Todd Farron. There you go. Travis Swaggerty. He's 30 now. Swaggerty's going to want money, right? No, he's still wants 780, eh? But if we go lower, he wants 400K depth. Travis Swaggerty. I think we could 400K. I think we could do. I think we could do 400K. Antonio Ramirez, our own A-rated closing pitcher of the future. Connor Scott. Good old Connor Scott. He wants exactly 1 year. Is he good enough for me to offer him 780? Actually, how low can we go here? Hold on. I didn't try to go lower. That's why. There you go. I don't know why I can't change the rules on him. 80K for him. Triolo. Probably let Triolo walk unless he's willing to go cheap. He's going to be depth. Is he willing to go cheap? Yes, he is. Or cheap-ish. 390. Morrison. If they want 80K, it's just automatic. Ryan Weiss. Former selection of the Rule 5 draft. We can get him for cheap as well, it seems like. Good. 40K. Okay. Bob Franco hasn't really grown much, but he has good overall for his potential. You're not platoon, you're depth. And he has, yeah, good speed. 120K. Who wants to tell me what's up in the fantasy draft, in the dynasty draft? Anyone who was picking? Was it Jimbo? Where are we at? Tell me the last couple picks, maybe, if anybody has a moment. Malcolm Nunez, 27. Is willing to go cheap. Yeah, I can do guys who want to go cheap. I can do that. 60K. Jimbo picked Eberle. Clifford Givens. 90K. Now here comes the mindless button pushing. Here we go. Everyone gets their 1 year 90K, 80K, whatever. All the rookies out there. Zobrist is a legend. Pending offers currently sit at 12.6. Corey went Herona. That's a good pick. Golden's up next. Oh. Gotcha. Herona, that's a good selection. I think Herona's going to do well in Vancouver. Even if a lot of these guys don't end up making it or ever getting used, at least they're often at least trade fodder. Ooh, hold on. 800K? Withdraw. D potential. He's 29. Cal Mitchell. Yeah, we're not Cal Mitchell walk. Everyone, Cal Mitchell's going to walk. Make sure it's always between like 60 and 80 or 90K. We're almost at the bottom now. Last few guys. Smith and Jigba's going to get whatever he wants. He wants 800K. That's a bit much, actually. Deep sleep, eh? I guess we could forgive you. Smith and Jigba, we're going to try to keep him in here. Fan favorite, we'll try to keep him in the organization if he wants to sign for 800. Might be too much, honestly, but we'll see if we have the money to keep him. Last few, almost at the bottom, as you can see on the right. Little sliders almost done. Mike Jarvis and Timmy Lincoln. Okay, just to make sure no crazy offers are given out, aside from the Smith and Jigba one. All low offers. Alright. 120 for him he got. Yeah, okay. Alright, so there are the tender contract players, whatever you want to call them. Salary arbitration. Do we want to try and bring back Patino and Grissom? What day is it today? It is November 2nd. We have some time. Maybe let's advance a few days and see what happens with Benintendi and the other guys here. Let's advance a couple days just to see what happens. Adley Rutschman goes to the Dodgers, making $33.3 million per year. My goodness, we definitely didn't have that. A couple more days. Leach finally has a third base coach. He's in. Good. Okay. Tender contracts. Still have a bunch left, eh? A bunch still haven't signed. We're waiting on them. Benintendi hasn't signed either. Benintendi. We still have the best offer. Yes, we do. It's only us versus the Yankees. We're offering them $800,000 more to come play for us. Okay, we still have about $24 million in the available budget. Okay. Advance a couple more days. Free agency, we're still waiting. Tender contracts, we're still waiting on a bunch. Yeah, 40-man deadline is November 20th, so I'll wait a few more days, but then we'll do that. Yeah, thank you, Hobbsy. Dodgers have a trade offer. Let's see. Dodgers want to give us Ronnie Lozano for Todd Farron. Ronnie Lozano, a C potential, 26 years old. Todd Farron, center fielder, 73. Are you serious? Golden takes Kopitar. That's good, just that he doesn't have many years left, but good for while he's there. A couple more days. Oh, hold on. The decision has been made. And Benintendi signs. There he is. 2 years, $17 million. Welcome to Benny. Welcome aboard. Okay, so that fixes the outfield / the Lourdes Gurriel Jr. problem. That leaves us with, we have like $14 million in available budget, it says. Okay, we only have a few more people to sign on. Do we want to look at getting any other depth guys? Bobby Witt Jr. has some terrible offers. 8 years at 145. 8 years at 145. That's like 60 less million than he wants. What's Bobby? Hold on. What would 8 years? Hold on. Oh, I didn't see the Bautista contract. I'll check that out in a second. Bobby Witt Jr. is being offered 8 years at a dollar amount he doesn't like. Was it in the 140s or 160s? In theory, we could offer him like 8 years, 150 million, maybe. But I don't know. Consistently bats above 250, which is great. 32 home runs this past year. Is he worth paying that kind of money? I don't know. Nah, we don't even have the money to do it, really. 45.6 is more than we can give. Ozzy Albies is great. I'd love Ozzy Albies in here. 40 home runs this past season. No one's offered him anything. But again, just don't have that money. Jeremy Pena. Yeah, it's crazy. Bautista, let's see that contract that Bautista got. He got 3 years, 16.8 million. So it's not per year. That's the total number that he got. So nothing too wild. Do we want to offer contracts to Patino and Grissom? Grissom wants actually, you'd go 1 year cheap. We could go 1 year cheap, actually. You know what? I will do that. If he was wanting 10 plus, I don't think we could have. But 1 year cheap down there, it says we can, according to the numbers. Or do we go to arbitration? Arbitration, last year he made 3 million. So maybe 2.9. So maybe this year, instead of offering him a contract of 4.5 million, I offer him just 3 million in arbitration and we see what happens. Let's do that. Salary arbitration, we offer him 3 million. Okay, we offer him 3 million, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to offer him another deal. I'm going to let arbitration figure it out. Because it only gives a 1 year contract, right? Am I going to shoot myself in the foot, hurt myself down the road by doing that, and now they award him a $6 million contract? Should I try to keep talking with him? I don't know. Patino, what did he make last year? Doesn't tell me. Withdraw offer. He made 1.9 last year, and to stay on for 1 year, he'd want 3.1. I could offer him 2.04 maybe. Good long relief. Let's try it. Worst case, we move them, but let's try Patino and Grissom. We'll give them arbitration offers. And I guess that's about it. We're still waiting. Luis Ortiz, we said is gonna. So I could use maybe an outfielder. What position should we fill in free agency with some randos? Catchers, we have enough. First base, second base, it's pushing it. Shortstop, left, center, right field. I guess that's okay. Anyone out there in free agency who's young and fresh? I'm thinking 60 overalls with B potential, maybe. Oh, is that at the bottom of free agency? The lowest guy in free agency is a 75 overall? Can't be. Brandon Jury's out here. No, it can't be. I must have to look at one position. Yeah, I have to look at one position in particular. Yeah, that's going to take a lot of time. Okay, I'll come back later and do that then. Okay, let's advance a few more days then. Alexis Diaz signs with the Padres, making $8.6 million per year. Okay. Ozzy Albies to the Cardinals, making $27.6 per year on a 7-year deal. Dylan Coleman to the Guardians. He is an 86 overall. Okay. Oh, that's true. I can search. I forgot that it will show me players who are also in free agency. It won't just show me players on teams. Thank you. Player search. Let's see. Anything, any age, anything. Let's say max overall is going to be 78. Thank you. Minimum overall 60 to 78 with a potential of at least B would be 70, right? And I want players who are unsigned, so what would it be? Contract max 1 year, but I want 0 years. Okay, they can show me, but there's a lot of guys who are in organizations. How can I see players who are free agents, pure free agents? It'll just say free agent, but it won't actually, I can't sort by free agents, eh? Yes. How may I help you, Slim? Oh, yeah, it says free, but I want to sort by free agent, buddy. You can't go to that tab. I would check in on Bryson Stott just for due diligence. I believe I saw him in the second baseman free agent list. Might be cheap, it might be expensive. Okay, we'll do. We'll do that in just a moment here. I gotta put a minimum. Come on. I didn't put a minimum age. A maximum age. Okay. Maximum age is 24. Yeah, it says free agent Slim, but I can't sort by free agent. You can't. You can't go to the left. You can't. I tried. Trust me, I tried. Contract max 1 year. Hold on. No, you can't. There's doesn't. Free agent criteria like this. Okay. You said go to the left. I thought you meant try to get into the search results by saying go to the left. You meant by go left, you meant go down. Thank you, sir. Only takes an argument to get things done, I guess, between us. What else? What other criteria had I had in? Was that it? I searched by 2 minutes. I pressed search, now it's going to be 1 million. Hey, now it's jammed. And now it's working. Okay. First name, last name, whatever. Hand, whatever, salary, whatever. Minimum, okay, maximum 1 year. So it means deselect this. Deselect that. Free agent, yes. Overall minimum, 70. Max, 60 and 70. Yeah, thank you. And then potential at 70. Okay, now search. And none come up. Great. All that for nothing. None exist. Okay, let's go look at Stotts now. Stott. That's okay. Bryson Stott. Here he is. Oof, 87 overall. What does he want in free agency? I forgot that you can't do it through there. Come on. There you go. Second base, Stott. Bat 251 last year. And he wants 13.6 per year. Yeah, it wouldn't work, unfortunately. Stott wants a bit too much for us. I just want to wait for these last guys to sign on, then I can actually see. Actually, I guess I pretty much know the budget now. We have the money to sign on maybe like one guy, but once Grissom and Patino both sign, then we want a little flexibility. And okay, arbitration contracts are for 1 year. That's true, I forgot about that. So do we want to do anything else here? Outfield is set. Infield seems pretty solid. Do we want a platoon infielder, or can that be Gonzalez? Or is that Von Grissom is our platoon infielder, probably, if we get him back. I think we're pretty much good to go. Who's not on the 40-man here? Does it tell me how many people are on my 40-man? Doesn't tell me, eh? Do I see it anywhere? How many people are on my 40-man? Well, 25 plus 11, is that it? So I have 36? Okay. Who are the biggest ones not there? Burke, Sandoval, relief and starting pitchers. Burke at the 40-man. Sandoval at the 40-man. Anybody else who's out here? DeVarco with B potential and Velasquez? Yeah, okay. DeVarco and Velasquez. Relief and starter. I passed right by him, right? DeVarco, there you go. DeVarco and Velasquez. Let me guess, Grissom's not part of my 40 or something, and when I get them in arbitration, then I'll have to put people on waivers or something. So that brings me to 25 plus 12, 37 on the 40-man. Oh, plus 1 plus 2, so 25 plus 12 is 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, full 40-man roster. Let's advance a few more days. Franmil Reyes goes to the Giants. Everybody's still waiting on these guys to sign their contracts. I don't know what is the weights. 80K is not good for you. You're going to be a holdout. All right, here's 90K. Feel better now? Ortiz we're letting walk. Triolo, I'd probably prefer to let him walk. 72 overall with C potential. Anyone else in third base I can get? Anthony Rendon. But they're all old. That's the thing. No one's young-ish, even. How about this guy? Greg Hendrickson. Or Xavier Warren. Why not? Greg Hendrickson. 1 year, 50K. Why not? And then I can go ahead and take away this contract from Triolo. You lost it, Triolo. Withdraw. You lost your $700,000. Enjoy the unemployment. All right, 40-man. Stop simulating. Just make sure. Chandler. See all see potential guys. Yes, we can survive. So we'll get to the Rule 5 draft soon enough. That guy at third base signed on. All right. Pirates have 95 in the organization. Let's release a couple guys. We have 20 people in the organization. Of course we do. Willie Vega, B potential. That's good. But no. So Mike Jarvis is going to get released. D potential. Release player. Costs us $45,000. Great. Goodbye. And one more. Ryan Leach. Leach. 1-2. Conrad. 1-2. Now we need a couple in, but he's not good enough. Who can we take out of here? Who can we kick off this team? Willie Vega? Let's make a trade. Let's trade. Yeah, let's make a little trade here, actually. Instead of, why did I have to pay that guy $45,000? I shouldn't have done that. Willie Vega is going to be one. And I guess Kurt Guzman's going to be another. Or Ryan Leach. Let's get a catcher. Just any catcher. Any catching prospect that anybody wants to offer me? If I just see the C. If I just see a C, I'll know. Oh, was there one there? No. Ah, hold on. There. Here we go. Richie Days. 48 overall, though. 40. Anyone in the 50s? Just looking for a catch. Oh, 46, but he's 19 with B potential. That's good. Okay, Diamondbacks have my top, I guess. If I gotta take someone in the 40s, I guess the Diamondbacks are my number one. And this guy, Richie David, has the lower potential. All right, Diamondbacks it is. Diamondbacks. Unless he's really horrible, but... Where is he? Edgar. Hello? Where is this guy? Oh, is it relief? Oh, what's wrong with me? Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Forgive me. Prospects. Come on now. I'm looking at position, catcher. Not potential, position. Here we go. Richie David's the only one I'm going to get. Or Ken Miller. I guess Richie David from the Mariners is what I'm going to go ahead and do then. Richie David. Terrible numbers, but it saves me from having to release somebody. Great. Sometimes I scare myself. Okay. Advance. Last day of arbitration. Don't stop simulating. Did these guys sign on yet? Ortiz is not coming. Triolo's not coming. But what's up with Sandoval? And that's the last one. Then Cal Mitchell's not signing either. Thanks. Come on, Sandoval. 1 year, 70K. Let's go. Now, isn't that even less than you wanted before? But now your interest is higher? Whatever. 1 year, 70K for Sandoval. The rest are going to walk. If I run into trouble, I'll figure it out. So just, I don't want to sign bums in free agency who are going to be deep potential and I got to release later on. So, arbitration, we're waiting. Okay, let's go to the next free agency. Lodolo goes to the Nationals, making 18.6 per year. Reed Detmers, free agency 4. Emmanuel Clase. Okay. Don't stop simulating. Okay. Free agency. Bobby Witt Jr. is still out here in free agency, being offered 8 years, $136 million. 8 years, $136 million. I wish you could go more quickly through the numbers. But if we offered him like 18, no, it's not gonna. No, it doesn't work. But what about the other guy? Like Jeremy Pena is still out here. Ryan McMahon is still out here. William Contreras is a catcher. 5 years, $80 million is his offer right now from the Blue Jays. If we offered him like 5 years, $85 million, that would be $17 million per year. That's a lot, though. Does it work on a shorter team for who? For Contreras or for Bobby Witt Jr.? 1 year, you want 16.2. So you would have more interest signing on like that. He batted .306 last year with 24 home runs, 151 hits. Maybe it is time to bring in Contreras. This is part of the difficult decisions that we were talking about. Leody Taveras. Bat 294 last year. Bryson Stott. Nolan Arenado being offered 1 year, $12 million. Bat 249 last year, down to 19 home runs. Joe Ryan, Brendan Rodgers. I don't think a shorter-term deal would work for Bobby Witt either, but would it be realistic as well, though? Like 1 year Bobby Witt, he'd have a ton of interest to sign 1 year. Would that make a lot of sense for him? Plus, we don't have the money. We don't have $20 million. We have like our max offer to somebody could be $13.59 million, and that's before arbitrations. So we're like under $10 million is our max offer to somebody. So Contreras, I could give you like 1 year. You want even that doesn't work. Even if I trade out Davis, I have to trade out Davis. That frees up $4 million. That gets us to $17.59. I gotta wait till arbitration. Sim to winter meetings. Let's wait for arbitration. Tavares goes to the Athletics. Pena goes to the Yankees. McMahon to the Giants. Contreras to the Guardians, making $15.8 per year. Henches goes to the Twins, making $8 million per year. Luis Robert Jr. goes to the Reds. Of course, they get stronger. Arbitration is when? February 13th. Still a long way away. Rule 5 draft. Today's the draft lottery. All right, draft lottery. So the Athletics had a horrible year again. Same teams as last year, actually. The same 3 teams: Athletics, Rockies, and Red Sox. So let's see who get the top 3 picks in this draft. The top 3 didn't really change last year. Will it change at all this year? Drum roll. Brewers move up to number 6. There you go, Jack. Brewers move up to 6, and the Orioles move up to 9. They had a 0.8% chance at number 1, but they move up to 9. The Royals, Cubs, and Phillies all move down 2 spots. It'll make sense if it drags on closer to spring training. In my yeah, you know what? That's true, Hobbsy. Closer that it gets to spring training, the more it would make sense. No, draft is going to be next time because it's like a few weeks into the season. We won't be starting the season. We'll do the preseason, spring training, but we won't get anything of the actual season done. Rule 5 draft. Twins want to offer us a trade. Brent Honeywell Jr. for Bob Franco. Honeywell Jr. Are you serious? 33 with C potential. Sim to Rule 5 draft. Here we are. Do we want anybody? We don't even have I don't think we have any room for anybody either. Nationals acquire Brian Abreu. A lot of players go, actually. Whoa, look at that. A lot of players were eligible. None of these were ours, though, right? Even though we had some. Landon Knack, 80 overall. Oof. None of these guys were ours, correct? No, don't believe so. Can we pick anybody here? Ooh, look at this. There's a top prospect out here. But 58 overall at 23, he'll never grow. Anyone you take here has to be in your lineup for the entirety of the season, or else they go back to their original team. So that wouldn't really happen here. Felipe Sanchez, 77 overall. That's good for another team. Dakota Hudson here as a relief pitcher. Now for 71 overall. 74. Second note. Lopez, 73. B potential is nice, but he's 31. Victor Mesa, legend. Donovan Casey? Nah. Cy Stroud? No. Nope, we'll pass. No picks for us. All right, arbitration hearings now. Let's see them. Brock Burke going to the Mets. Joe Ryan signing with the Twins. Jose Alvarado going to the Tigers. Dodgers want to trade us Lenny Kahn for Todd Farron. There's no draft picks to be traded here. Starting pitcher, no. Pass. When's arbitration? It's in February? And Bobby Witt Jr. is still out here. So is Stott, Marquez, Kwan. There's still some good names out here. Hopefully there'll still be some left after we get arbitration figured out. Stephen Kwan goes to the Athletics. Bryson Stott goes to the Twins, getting only 13.3 per year. Brendan Rodgers to the Cubs. Marquez to the Cubs as well. All right, so thanks for telling me what happened. What happened in arbitration? What happened in arbitration? Grissom, what happened here? Vaughn Grissom got... Where is it? Where is it? Is he on the team? And about... what's his name? The pitcher. Patino. Is he signed on? What? Are they going to tell me? I guess not. There they... Okay, there. Okay, maybe arbitration begins here, because I see arbitration hearing notifications there. Okay. No contracts to renew. Okay. Advance. I guess 4.17 million. Okay, so we were going to offer him somewhere around 4.5. So Grissom, they side with the player. That's fine. But thankfully, he makes 4.17766 and not 4.5. So that right there saves us over 300,000. Logan Gilbert goes to the Rays. Of course, we wait. And of course, the day of arbitration, Bobby Witt Jr. signs. Probably more than we could have afforded, but still, 17.9 million per year. Von Grissom, they're okay. And Patino, they side with Patino. They give him $3 million. That's more than I wanted to give there, that's for sure. So our max offer now is $6 million to anybody we want. And of course, over the span of those few days, everybody signed. Freddie Freeman's still out here. He has crazy contact against lefties. He could be a platoon guy against lefties. Jacob deGrom is out here. He still had good numbers. Ooh. deGrom and Freeman are both interesting. Christian Walker, he's not bad. Defensive Wizard, there you go. Actually, the numbers aren't that good. He's 37 now. Freddie Freeman, what do you want, Freddie Freeman? You want a lot of money. I can't afford that, really. What's wrong with the surplus? What's wrong with the surplus? Why is my surplus so low, but I can offer the max, like I can give up to 6.2 million, but I'll have a deficit? I don't understand that. Pick maybe deGrom out here. What's deGrom? Want 7.4 million for 1 year? Come on, deGrom. Don't play games with me like that. deGrom, I can give you 13 years at 1.8 million per year. Now I'm just playing the system because that's ridiculous. I don't mind playing the system when the game's being ridiculous like that. What 39-year-old, unsigned, mid-70 overall, at spring training won't accept $2 million when there's nothing else coming their way? So 13 years, but he'll get traded or retire. I'm not worried. 13 years, 22 million for 13 years, 1.7 per year. Jacob deGrom, there you go. And Freddie Freeman, same thing. You want 1.5 for 15 years? 14 years even? Great. 14 years it is. Ridiculous. So Freddie Freeman can be a nice little platoon against lefties. That's crazy. His contact against lefties is still great. A little pinch hit here and there. Bat 304 last year. deGrom in long relief is nice. Walker, I don't know. Walker, what makes him good is his defense, and his defense is going downhill. If someone was like this, they'd just be happy. Exactly. If it was the beginning of free agency, I'd say, okay, maybe someone wants to sign him for the money that he's, for the production that he puts up. I went too far. My apologies. Okay, there you go. A bit less. Let's go 19 million. 4 years, 19 million. Great. Christian Walker, his contact's not bad, but no, but he's not playing. Christian Walker would be a platoon guy. Freddie Freeman's already my first base platoon now. Mitch Haniger, some other legends out here. Okay, so those would be a couple of offers. Advance a few more days. Did they sign on? Looks like they did. Like first base, there they are. Freddie Freeman's on board. So the budget, we're still afloat, right? We have a deficit technically. We have a deficit, but we still have money available in our budget. So I'll take it. Probably the last season for a few guys here. Flaherty probably not back next year. Doval probably not back unless somebody else moves out in the pitching staff. Allard, I don't think we can afford to keep bringing him back at $7 million. That's why Mitch Keller had to leave eventually. Allard probably the next to go. O'Neal Cruz is going to need his money. So guys like Grissom, Davis even, Barlow, and Gary DeSilva is going to need a ton of money as well. So the DeSilva and the O'Neal contracts will really, like Slim says here, close that window. Absolutely. Yep. So this is the year, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do it. I think we're ready to sim to spring training here. NL Central's getting more stacked. Do not stop simulating, and here we are. Okay, so in the preseason, I allowed the AI to just do whatever it wants, pretty much. Do lineups how they like, and the pitching and all that. Let me see here. the rotation, I would like it to look like this probably. No, Quinn Priester has to be in there. Even Patino would probably want to make it in there. Probably something like that. Okay. I'm just gonna set it to. Actually, no, I won't set it to auto. I'll just when it says that and it needs auto fixed lineups. There you go. So let's just sim a bunch here. Let's go see anyone give me a suggestion of a game you'd like to see here in spring training. Give me a suggestion and we'll go see them. A lot of losses. We're 3-7. My goodness, what's wrong with us? Von Grissom, Johnson batting 088. Jays, you got it. Spring training, of course, but still. Jays, Rays, Twins. I don't want to see too many in spring training, but I hear you. DeGrom versus Toronto. You know what? I'll do it. Start DeGrom versus Toronto. You got it. Oh, hold on, wrong game. Sim 5-1 win. All right. Manoah against DeGrom. Or DeBum, as Dabrowski says. We're just about wrapping up the episode, honestly, so let's have a little bit of fun with it. Where are you? Jacob DeGrom.
Play ball.
Play ball. All right, first inning, 2 runs for us there. Second inning, third inning, fourth inning. All right, we're looking good. DeGrom is cruising. I don't think that's all in. Yeah, he's pitched 10 innings so far, but 7 strikeouts in 10 innings. Ground out, strikeout, strikeout. DeGrom dealing out there. Rojas looks great as always. Let's get some pinch hitters in here. Let's bring in Gonzalez. Let's see, against Lugo. He strikes out. Ian Happ. Let's bring in Benintendi. He doubles. Nice. Reynolds. Let's bring in Lolo Sanchez. Woo! RBI double from Lolo Sanchez, who's trying to make a name for himself. Pete Alonso. Let's bring in Freddie Freeman, who pops up. And O'Neal Cruz. Let's bring in... Can Nunez play there? No. Franco, no. He's still capable. He's got it. Piguero, let's bring him in. Hit by pitch, gets him to first. Santander, we tried to trade him. We ended up keeping him. And then runners thrown out. All right, DeGrom, strikeout, fly out, walk, ground out. Looking good out there. Grissom grounds out. Johnson singles, good. Let's keep Rodriguez in there. Double play, great. Real Muto, who signed up, pinch hitter, fly out. Varsho ground out. Collier solo bomb. The first run given up is a solo bomb. Just the third hit given up. And ground out. Gonzalez single. Benintendi strikes out. Sanchez singles. He's 2 for 2. Freeman 3-run bomb. Is he a lefty? It was a righty. Freddie Freeman. He's still got it, ladies and gentlemen. 3-run home run from Freddie Freeman. Piguero grounds out. Santander lines out. DeGrom. Is he going for the complete game here? Let's go here. Let's see. Ground out. Fly out. Pop up. Woo. Grissom. Come on. Grounds out. Johnson. He's 1 for 3. Grounds out. Rodriguez. Let's bring in Davis. And Davis singles. Looking good so far. Gonzalez strikes out. DeGrom for the complete game, single. Come on, end it, dealer's choice, single. I know he's tired, strikeout. Wow, what an outing from Jacob DeGrom, who still got it. He pitched a full 9 innings, struck out 5, only gave up 1 earned run, and only 5 hits as well. Jacob DeGrom, he still got it. Let's go see, next game was the Twins. Then we lose 5 in a row after that. Again, just spring training, but that's a bit scary, I have to be honest. Vintage DeGrom. Who do we want starting for this game, ladies and gentlemen? Who's starting on the mound against the Twins? Vintage DeGrom. Who do we want on the mound against the Twins? Maybe Sandoval? No, De Silva can't. He's in the rotation, so he's already tired. Yeah, we'll go see Clutch Bay. Let's go see Sandoval. Sandoval was drafted in the 3rd round of the De Silva draft. De Silva went 1st round, Sandoval went 3rd round, but Sandoval hasn't really grown. The commissioner, Tom Selleck, Patrick Sandoval has not grown too much. Hey, look at you, Mark. Welcome to the stream. The Mets have the Babes in Beatty, Alvarez, Vientos, and I guess everyone's in the oldies, Freeman and DeGrom. Exactly. On top of that, Johnson's been cold. Rodriguez has been cold. Davis is coming in there. And at second base, I'm bringing in... Actually, Grissom will play second. And to DH... We're bringing in G-Man Choi, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Oh, 2-run home run there we got. I'm not sure who got it. I think it was Alonso or Cruz, actually. Very good. Let's keep simming. Sandoval's looking good through 3 innings. 5th inning, we got 2 runs. 6th inning, 2 more runs. All right, so here we are. Sandoval, bottom of the 6th. Strikeout, fly out, fly out. Very nice. Here is Santander. Cruz is 3 for 3, by the way. Ground out. Grissom 0 for 2. He singles. G-Man Choi 0 for 2 on the day. He singles. G-Go Choi. And Henry Davis, fielder's choice. Runners on the corners for Rojas. An error gets a run in and then a pop-up. All right, Sandoval makes it through another inning. Let's get some pinch hitters out here. Let's bring in Lolo Sanchez. Big Lolo flies out. Big Pete. Freddie Freeman's in. He flies out. O'Neal Cruz 3 for 3 on the day. He's hot. Let's keep him in. He pops up. All right, Sandoval. I'm going to pull Sandoval. He looked great. 7 innings pitched. Very well done. Patrick you wanted? Patrick. Did you mean somebody else, like Quinn Priester or Patino? Let's bring in Ferguson, though. Give him some innings here. Strikeout, walk, double. Strikeout, fly out. And last inning, we'll turn to Phillips, who makes it through. All right. We win that one 7-2 against the Twins. Very good. Sandoval looked great. 7 strikeouts over 7 innings. Oh, yeah, of course. This is Patrick. Patrick Sandoval. Okay, good. And we'll go see Tampa Bay for Slim. Who's on the mound for this one? Let's see. McClanahan ended up re-signing. We're 7-14 out here. Yikes. Tough preseason. Let's go. Actually, you know what? I want to see more from Flaherty. He's had bad numbers. This is a good game to actually go and see him for. Rodriguez is going to come out for Davis again. Brian Hayes is coming out for Nick Gonzalez. Why not? Nick Gonzalez has looked very good. And Grissom batting .215. I got to see some good stuff from him today. Rojas, you've been amazing. I'll give you a break. And Benintendi can go lead off. All right, here we go. 2 runs right away for Flaherty. Very nice. And then 3 in the 3rd. Wow, Flaherty looks horrible. 4th, let's keep him in. Keep him in. Work your way out of it. Now he's tired. Single, walk. All right, you're out of here, buddy. Let's bring in Patino now. Patino. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. 3 runs for us in the bottom of the 6th. 5-5 game. That's great. Against Patino's old team here. Single, fly out, triple, RBI triple, ground out. Okay, Johnson 1 for 2. Here we go. Substitution, blah, 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 blah. Ground out, single. Benintendi walks. Here's Happ, who flies out. Reynolds strikes out. All right, make it through the inning. There you go. Strikeout. Solo bomb for Von Grissom, who was looking pretty bad up until this point. Very good. Gonzalez 2 for 3 on the day. He flies out. Cruz singles. Johnson fielder's choice. All right, 9th inning. Yeah, Flaherty is, especially for that money and that overall, scary. Let's see what Allard's got. He hasn't pitched much over here. 9th inning. We're tied at 6. Colby, it's up to you. Single, single, sack, bunt, walk to load the bases. It's preseason. It doesn't matter. Colby Allard, work your way out of it. Figure it out, buddy. Strikeout? Strikeout. He figured it out. Let's go. Bottom of the 9th, looking to walk it off. Henry Davis now. Hold on, defensive ground out. Benintendi pops up. Ian Happ, solo home run to walk it off. Ian Happ, bottom of the 9th, and the Pirates win 7-6. Nick Gonzalez, player of the game, and Colby Allard is him. Okay. Keep Flaherty for now if he plays bad. Yeah, I 100% agree with that, dog. We don't have any room for a player like that performing like that, especially when he's on an expiring deal and we could get value for him before letting him walk for nothing. So, of course, last game of the preseason, Brian Reynolds gets a broken ankle and he's out for 1 to 2 months. One of our best players. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's crazy. What are the odds? We can even sign players right now. Gary DeSilva would take 5.5 for 1 year, or we go long term. He wants $33 million. We got to go 1 year on DeSilva for sure, eh? Yeah, we'll definitely do 1 year on De Silva. O'Neal Cruz, can we still get him cheap for 1 year? Not even. De Silva wants $22 million now. The injury bug is here too. And Flaherty wants $16 million. Actually, that's not crazy for a 90 overall. But yeah, not going to happen just yet. Did Johnson's overall go down? Yeah, it was a potential. Johnson's overall went down. Hayden, are you going to do another NHL franchise mode before NHL 24? No, we will not. We'll be doing Penguins all the way until NHL 24, and then we'll start a new series to begin NHL 24. I do usually 2 series per game on YouTube, but then we sometimes do live stream stuff as well. But yeah, we'll do Penguins until the end. The Penguins pass it over to the Pirates, same city. Almost the same year as well. Is it the same year? Yeah, 2027, eh? And now it's 2028. We're a bit in the future. Okay. So now, make sure everything's set to manual, eh? I don't want the computer to start doing things. Mode specific, all manual. Okay. So let's start figuring this out. So closing, we have 40 people up here. Sim to regular, it's going to do stuff on its own, won't it? It always does. Quinn Priester has been placed on optional waivers and is no longer on the 25-man roster. The other organizations will have 2 days to place claims on this player? Whoa! But it's set to manual! Who are you to put Quinn Priester on waivers? An 82 overall. Who are you to do that? Who are you to do that? How am I a cone? I set it to manual. I double-checked that it was set to manual, and it goes and does that. I'm not sure exactly Dabrowski, somewhere in that realm. If I back out, what would be saved? If I back out, I wonder what would be saved. But who do they keep in the MLB, right? They put Basil Burke in the MLB and Ryan Weiss in the MLB. But Quinn Priester gets put on waivers. I'm backing out. But would it be too long gone? Actually, I think it tells me, actually. File management, my last save file. Hold on. My last save file, I can't see, huh? I'd have to back out. That's risky, though, because then most of the preseason could be gone. I mean, worst case, I could just redo it myself. And everything that we did, I can just replicate, and I'm not worried about that. I'd have to just do it off screen. Yeah, I'm going to risk. For Quinn Priester, I'm risking it. That is ridiculous. He didn't get claimed, but he will. Actually, I didn't press. Hold on, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. Hold on. Wait. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yes? Okay. We're back to just a few games. And even Brian Reynolds is back. Hey, Brian Reynolds is back. Okay, now, here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Do I purposely handicap myself and keep Reynolds out of the lineup for a month? Or do I say the timeline has changed and my reward for the game trying to mess with me is that Brian Reynolds is healthy? I don't know. How do we deal with that one? Okay, so I guess I'll do it myself now. Starting pitchers. These guys are all staying in the MLB. Timeline change. I hear you, Hayden. Brennan Malone has to go down. Some of you guys can go through waivers. It'll happen. I doubt most of them get claimed anyways. Timeline change. Game was terrible. All right. Patrick Sandoval to AAA. Minor league option. I don't know. Is this the real league? Does the MLB really work like this? Where if I have a rookie play in spring training, and then I send him down, it uses one of his minor league options? Is that how it works? There you go, like the Flyers franchise. There you go, Hayden. Good callback. Then, what would be the point? If I want to see a young player, but I don't want to use his option, I just won't call him up. That's detrimental for that player, no? Ryan Weiss is going to go down. Burke is going down. DeVarco is going down. Okay, down to 34 now. Rodriguez, yes. Freeman, okay. G-Man Choi, we'll keep him if we can. Rojas, Nunez going down. Right, but I mean, if you only have 3, and he's 18, 19, 20, and he's not going to make the team until he's 24, maybe, I'm going to want to see him in a few spring training. I'm going to want to see him in more than just 3 spring trainings, no? Some guys are having to go through waivers, but that's okay. Bob Franco's going down. Swaggerty's going down. Connor Scott's going down. I thought I didn't sign Connor Scott. Or maybe for 80K, I guess I did. Yeah. Lolo Sanchez going down. He looked good, though, I gotta say. Batting .455. Yeah, but they get called up automatically for spring training. That leaves us, we gotta send how many more down? Is it 26? We gotta send 2 more down? You know what? I'm gonna send DeGrom and Freeman both down because they won't get claimed because of their contracts. And then once things actually start, I can figure out who's going where. Actually, I can actually use one of his options, no? Freddie Freeman to AAA? Yeah, no one's claiming on that contract. Joshua, welcome to the stream, buddy. Long time no talk. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, let's sim the regular season now. And nothing happened, thank goodness. So now, 26, 26. Okay, so starting pitchers in the MLB, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, according to the lineup. So my lineup would look something like this, where I have a lot of guys on my bench, though. I have a lot of guys on my bench. Gonzalez, Davis. Do I want to send Choi down to call up Freeman? And we're gonna do one game of the regular season, then we'll stop there. We'll do one game of the 2028 season. And pitching rotation, De Silva's up to a 97 now. Whew. Flaherty, Contreras, Hernandez, Priester, Patino, Allard as long relief, Ferguson, Barlow, and I don't know. Should Hicks, will he get more innings in mid relief or in setup? No problem. That's great, Joshua. I appreciate you saying so. Doval and Phillips. Yeah, I think this is good for the team here. Having DeGrom in long relief would be the one addition. But Choi, I'm telling you right now, Choi guaranteed will be on the playoff roster. But I'm not sure if we can keep him in the MLB or not because who else would we send down? We gotta send 2 players down. If we want to bring up Ferguson and DeGrom, we have to send down 2 players. Gonzalez was good. He's a good infield depth. Maybe Joe Barlow then? Making $3.8 million. He's a good relief pitcher, though. Is it worth to send down a mid-relief to call up a 3rd long relief guy? I don't know. Let's see who clears through waivers and who goes where, and we'll decide after that. Maybe that's like a next episode thing. Okay, so everyone's where they should be. AA, AAA, blah, blah, blah. Catchers, Conrad. Okay, I'm going to keep Conrad. I want Conrad to be in the MLB sooner rather than later. Come on now. And Richie David is going to go to single A. Then you can, exactly, there you go. Instead of just sitting on the bench getting like 3 at-bats for the whole year. Class A for you. Mark Loftus, 44 overall, AA, welcome. He's now as a top 50 prospect. MLB, okay, Kershaw, AAA, Crosby and Gonzalez, AA. G-Man Choi will go down, I suppose, eh? So G-Man Choi will go to AAA. Yeah. So we can call up Freeman. I can't call him up now, but unless I have to wait. No rush. Second base, okay, I could use another second baseman in the system. Third base, I'll send this guy down to AA. 19, actually he's 18, gets more reps there in AA. This guy's going to go to AAA. Yeah, Choi is such a legend. AAA, 2 AAA, 2 AA, AAA, AA. Okay. So I think we're good to get going. Maybe we want to change up the lineup a bit, but we'll do that next episode. Do we want Santander or Benintendi to be starting in the outfield? That's the question. 66-70 on contact, 88-79. Maybe at least against righties. Let's get Santander out and Benintendi in as every day. Because Happ is a left fielder, correct? Yeah, so Benintendi can play right field. Grissom has to impress or else he's going to be leaving the lineup. And third base. Actually, no. Rojas will DH. And I'm going to bring Cabrian Hayes in, I think. Oh, unless we DH Santander. But I was thinking DH Rojas and bring in Cabrian Hayes. But because he's had a good couple of years now. He's had a good couple of years. We'll see. Okay, we'll see what the first game gives us, doggy. If it's a really good game, we might stop there, though. I'll warn you now. Let's start like that. Let's play this first game. Season opener against who else but the Cincinnati Reds, the team that eliminated us in 4 games in the NLDS last year. We open up the season against them at the Great American Ballpark to start off year number 6 here in 2028. Gary De Silva on the mound. De Silva is known to have a complete game start. The last 3 seasons in a row, he's pitched a complete game to start the season. Let's see. So is he a lefty? Is that why this lineup is different? Hayes is in. Grissom is DHing. Or is this the lineup that I had set? No, Benintendi was supposed to be in. He's really good against lefties. No, he's better against righties, but still, he's good. Rodriguez, 74, 72. Gonzalez, 79. And who's out here? Grissom, 86. Rojas is in the outfield. Okay, we can go like that. Let's play ball, ladies and gentlemen. Season 6 with the Pirates. Josh Rojas leading off with a flyout. Ian Happ, who won the NL batting title last year, strikes out. And Brian Reynolds, who's fully healthy, grounds out. All right, Ellie De La Cruz triples to lead off. Lovely. Garrett Mitchell grounds out. Luis Robert Jr., who they just signed to a massive contract, backloaded. Ooh, that's going to hurt in 2033, $36 million. He strikes out. And TJ Friedel flies out. Wow, we get out of that. Well done, Gary. Pete Alonso strikes out. Vaughn Grissom grounds out. And Cabrian Hayes flies out. Anel Vazquez flies out. Ty France singles. Moncada singles. Moreno walks. Bases loaded for Hins, who gets an RBI single. De La Cruz fielder's choice. Garrett Mitchell stolen. Okay. 2 runs in the second. That hurts. Cruz solo home run. Thank you very much. Mr. Hank Aaron Award. Johnson strikes out. Rodriguez strikes out. Rojas strikes out. Pop up, fly out, single, strikeout. Good. Happ grounds out. Reynolds lines out. Alonso singles for Grissom, who pops up. Ground out, strikeout, double, strikeout. 5th inning now. Hayes flies out. Cruz strikes out. And Johnson walks. All right, for Andy Rodriguez, who flies out. 2 hits for us so far. Strikeout, ground out, single, fly out. All right. Pick him off. He's probably itching to still. Yeah, I tried a little pick off there when he's at 3rd. Rojas strikes out. Happ doubles. Who is this guy? Santana. 87 overall, 20 years old. Ground out, fly out. Bottom of the 6th. Fly out, single, strikeout, ground out. You're going to have 9 hits are 9-3 for the Reds, but still only a 2-1 game. Grissom grounds out. Hayes flies out. O'Neill grounds out. All right. Gary, I'm pulling you now. You looked good. Unless I give him 1 mistake. These next 3 guys are all 0 for 3. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout! Gary saw GM data coming down, about to call for the bullpen to get warmed up. He says, leave me in there, and he gets 3 consecutive strikeouts. Strikes out the side 1, 2, 3. Top of the 8th for Johnson. Let's go now. The Reds make a pitching change. Johnson singles right off the first batter that Dabovich sees. Rodriguez strikes out. Rojas flies out. Happ strikes out. Great. Bottom of the 8th. Now, these guys know De Silva a bit better. 2 for 3, 2 for 3, 1 for 3. And he's getting tired. I think now's the time to pull him. He looked good. Now's the time to pull him. Vasquez, let's bring in a lefty. Ferguson's coming in here. Caleb Ferguson strikes him out. France is good. He singles. Moncada pops up. Moreno flies out. Good. All right, top of the 9th. We're down by 1 run. You know what? Let's enter it. Let's do it. This will probably be the only game we watch, doggy. I think I'm going to end it here around the hour and a half mark. This is the one game. Is Bednar going to come in to close it out? Let's see. 2-1 Reds, top of the 9th, and Brian Reynolds is up for game 1 of year number 6. Looking to get win number 1 of 112 plus. Fingers crossed.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Here we go. It's David Fraudner. Here he is. David Bednar, the legend. Here he is. Brian Reynolds at the plate. Yes. I might forget again. No apology needed. Ask me again if I have to. This is such a crazy rivalry. First pitch down the heart. I love all the stats at the bottom of the screen. Choknar. The delivery. Outside. Four-seam outside. 1-1. Choknar. That's a good pitch. Come on, Brian. 0 for 3 on the day. Mr. War himself. Let's go. The delivery. Ooh, outside. Did he go? And he went. Of course he did. Pirates open season leading MLB with 13 top 100 prospects. Really? Bill, welcome to the stream, my friend. Hopefully you can give us some luck here. That's a tough strikeout. Fraudner pitching against us in the final Fraudner Friday. Perfect timing. Bill, give us some luck, my friend. Let's go. 1 out. Pete Alonso, 1 for 3 on the day. We just need a run. Let's go. Alonso takes that right down the heart again. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, leave a like for Pete Alonso here. Some good luck from him. There you go! Get down, Pete. There you go. All right. Okay. The Pirates are predicted to go 96 and 66. Disgusting. Pete Alonso, he's fired up! Polar Bear Pete's fired up and he's on base. Leave a like for good luck for the next guy. Who's up next now? It is Vaughn Grissom, 0 for 3 on the day. He bat 300 last year. Do we pinch hit? Good suggestion here. Do we consider a pinch hit? Grissom is 0 for 3 on the day. Or even pinch run? 23 speed? Yeah. Let's pinch run for sure. Who has good speed? 60, 73. Yeah, Gonzalez coming in. Pinch run. How do I get in the data hockey fantasy? No, it is not too late. Join the Discord server, buddy. Link in the description. I'm going to be putting out a message in the coming weeks for new teams to join. We're always 20 teams. I think this year we're maybe 15 or 16. A few teams dropped. So there will be spots available, Hayden. Do we pinch hit now? There's a pinch runner. Do we pinch hit? Vaughn Grissom is 0 for 3 on the day. Bednar is a righty. Benintendi has 88 contact against righties. Grissom has 86, but he's not looking good. 86, 62. Benintendi, 88, 68. I think, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. It's even as DH as well. Let's do it. Yep. Benintendi is in. And Gonzalez is pinch running. All right. Controller down. Here we go. Tying run on first. Go ahead run at the plate. And, of course, another first pitch strike. 3 consecutive first pitch strikes. Choknar. Doesn't go. Okay. Doesn't go, and it's called outside. Or inside, excuse me. 2 inside. Outside the strike zone, though. Once again, he loves that 12-6 outside. He loves the 12-6 outside. 2-1 count now. Alonso projected for 39 home runs there at the bottom. Delivery. 12-6 is in. 2-2. Why does it still say Vaughn Grissom? It's Benintendi, right? It's Benintendi. Why does it still say Vaughn Grissom? Called a ball, thank goodness. To Brian Hayes on deck. Yeah, it's Benintendi. It says it's Benintendi. Why is the staff in the bottom right corner say Grissom then? Come on, full count. The delivery. Oh, come on, Benny! Benny is first at bat as a Pirate. And he goes down. All right, to Brian Hayes. We're down to our last out. Coming off of a career year. Representing the go-ahead run. To Brian Hayes. Ooh, back on first, Gonzalez. All right, all right. Delivery. Nobody wants to swing? 4 consecutive first pitch strikes. Bednar, what a fraud. Choknar. Up high. 1-1 now. Delivery. Nobody likes... How many people are checking their swings over here? Swing or don't swing? I've never seen this many checks. Come on now. 1 and 2. Down to our last strike. Takes it. 2-2 count. Pete got on first for nothing, I guess. Down to the last out. Delivery. Swung on. All right, get down. There you go. Is Gonzalez going for third? Here we go. All right. We have life. Oh, no. Oh, he didn't go. He didn't go. All right. Another man on base, but he didn't go to second. I would have thought that he would have made it. Would he have made it? I don't know. That would have been a tough way to lose. Yeah, crossing to the pens in the real world and the Dataverse. Now O'Neal Cruz, who won the Hank Aaron Award last year. Tying run is on second. Go-ahead run is on first. That was called a ball, but it was a 5th consecutive first pitch strike, but that was called a ball. Thank goodness. Runners on first and second for O'Neal Cruz. 6'7" O'Neal Cruz. Is he 6'7" or even taller? Delivery swung on. 1-1 count now. Come on, we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. We're not done yet. Delivery. Again, love that check swing, eh? AI loves to check it. To swing or not to swing? That is the question. Delivery. Swung on. That's going to get down, though. All right. Season starts with a 2-1 loss. De Silva takes the loss despite having 9 strikeouts over 7 innings. Gave up 2 runs in the second inning, and that was all it took. The bats go silent as we get 1 run. 1 run. So, I think, you know what? I'm going to say let's quick manage a second one. Let's go through a second game quickly, but I'm not going to jump into it no matter what, unless it's a crazy story. Autofix. No, I don't want to autofix the roster. I need more players from AA. We'll do 1 more game, but I want to go through it more quickly. Who do they need down here in AA? Whatever. I'm just going to send some people from AA up to AAA. No, I should count the pitchers, though. AAA pitchers. 1. Malone will be 2. 3. DeGrom will come up. So 1, 2, 3. Let me do that now, actually. No, Freeman. Freeman comes up. He can't. He's on a day on waivers. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the pitchers are fine. Relief pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they have enough. They have enough. Catchers. First base. Second base. Third base. They have 2. They have no shortstop. Actually, because that's why. They have a bunch of players that are going to be coming up. Okay, so I guess we got to play around with it, right? 23. And they have no center fielder. Or they have not enough. Whatever. There you go. Advanced day. Auto-fix lineup. There you go. All right. Flaherty on the mound. Now can I do some of this stuff or no? Still no. Let's play this one. Here we go. Against the Reds once again. What lineup changes might we make here, though? So Flaherty on the mound. Benintendi is going to go in for Santander. No, Santander didn't even play last game. Grissom didn't look good. I guess we'll keep the lineup like this. Yeah, Rodriguez, so. Let's bring in Davis. Okay. Here we go. Let's fly through it, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Nice little run to start the first inning. There you go. There's a run for the Reds, though, in the second. Flaherty did not let another run for us in the fourth. Flaherty looked terrible in the preseason, so let's see if he can wake up a bit. Bottom of the 6th, gives up a run. 7th inning. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 7th, we're tied at 2. Strikeout, fly out, walk, single. Runners at the corners now for Garrett Mitchell, who strikes out. Very nice. Top of the 8th, Rojas singles. He's 2 for 4. Happ, there we go. RBI double from Ian Happ to put us up. Reynolds strikes out. Alonso pops up. Cruz flies out. Lovely. Flaherty, good job. 8 strikeouts over 7 innings. 2.57 ERA. 1.43 whip. Lovely. Great. Camilo Doval going to come in now for the 8th inning. Fly out, pop up, strikeout. Nice. Top of the 9th. Can we extend our lead? Single for Benintendi. Cabrian Hayes, fielder's choice. Johnson pops up. Davis flies out. Great. All comes down to this. Evan Phillips to get the save and give us the victory. Leadoff single. Good job, Evan. Fly out. Walk. Strikeout. If you choke this, you're out of your closing spot. De La Cruz. So I don't know what it was. Ground out strikeout, but we get out of it. Phillips, you're lucky. We win 3-2, and Flaherty, 8 strikeouts over 9 innings, over 7 innings, giving up 9 hits. Yeah, Ty France has gone crazy. Flaherty did very well. Only gave up 9 hits. Not bad. Okay, so we'll take the victory, and I'll stop there because now it's going to start asking us for scouting. Yeah, so now we're going to start setting the scouting and all that. Is it done here? Perfect. So now we know the waivers. So we get a first win of the season. We're 1-1 to start now. That's great. Now we have too many people in AAA. So Freddie Freeman is coming up to the MLB. G-Man Choi got sent down to AAA already. Okay, good. That gives us 26 out of 26. Second base is good. Third base, that's fine. Shortstop, this guy's going to go down to AA. Yeah, thank you. I'll do that to Brasquiego. Whalen's going down to... Actually, no, Juarez is going down to AA. Just got his first hit. Hey, look at that. And pitchers. I want to call up DeGrom. Or do we wait on DeGrom and call him up another time? Then who do we send down in the MLB? If I want to call up DeGrom, somebody's got to get sent down in the MLB. And that's probably Joe Barlow. I'm not trading for another relief pitcher. I'm trying to find spots in our lineup right now. Joe Barlow probably doesn't get sent down. He probably gets traded. But he had really good numbers. I don't want to trade him just yet. So DeGrom will wait in our system and get called up when the time comes. As of now, I'll have him pitch in AA so that our AAA youngsters can get the time that they need. And that'll be that. Okay? Yeah. That will be that. Scouting will be set next time. Now we'll go check out that guy in the Mets. Yeah, we're over the budget right now, so freeing up money, we can't bring in any money. We got to free up money if we're doing anything. Mets, Marciano. I'd make your dynasty pick after the stream if I were you before the TikTok. Has anything happened since Golden's pick? Marciano's not here probably, eh? I'd have to go look him up then. Alvarez, by the way, 89 overall. Player search. It's not Marciano, it's Mauricio. Ronnie Mauricio, there he is. B potential, 79 overall, 26 years of age, in the Red Sox organization, playing in the MLB, yep. Bat 236 last year, threw 411 at-bats on a very bad Red Sox team, and there are the numbers. There you go, Brasquiego. Ronnie Mauricio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that wraps up our final Pirates Friday night stream. Remember that our next Pirates stream, episode 17, the 2028 season, the entire 2028 season, will be on next Thursday. Kopitar, Letang, Kakanyemi, Novak. Interesting. Went to Golden, Lunchbox, Bronco, and Red Boy after Corey went Hronik. Thank you for the update there, Hobbsy. I'm hoping I get a couple more picks tonight. I would love to get a couple more in, especially since tomorrow I'm going to be with Big Bo. Get that Santana. Yeah, Santana's crazy on the Reds. So looking forward to seeing you next Thursday night. I'm going to talk in the Discord server. I'm not sure yet whether it be 7 or 7:30 or 8 p.m. Eastern. Now that it's a school year, it's going to be a school night for a lot of people out there who are watching. Maybe it would be better to start a bit earlier in the evening. So let me know your thoughts on that. We'll talk more on the Discord. And that'll be about it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we had a strong off-season. I think we made a couple of good pickups. I think there's still more to come. I'm not sold on some guys still. Santander, Grissom. I'm not sold on some of these guys. So we'll see what happens over time. But here's our lineup. Maybe we change something at pitcher. I don't know what. Hey, what's up in 2032, by the way? 2032. Loftus, who's currently a 44, in 5 years will be a 65. Great. So that's not really anything to look forward to. Hernandez to be a 91. That's cool. All right, I'll stop it there. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your Friday night. Have a great weekend ahead. Looking forward to this Pirates season. Year number 6. Every year from year 1 to 5, we've gotten more wins every year. Can we beat the 111 wins of last year and get 112 or more in 2028? We will see. Kronos, Hobbsy, Doggy, everyone out there, appreciate your time. Appreciate the likes, the donations. If you haven't subscribed already, it would be a great time to do that. Career simulation, yes, NHL 23 career simulation coming out on Labor Day. Unless there's any setbacks, it should be up on Monday. New NHL 23 career simulation that I'm working on right now, so look forward to that. And that's about it. Have yourselves a great weekend. We'll talk soon in the Discord server and here live next Thursday evening. Appreciate all of you being here. And no problem, Doggy. Looking forward to the 2028 season. Good night, everybody.